everybody, welcome back, or if you are new to my channel, then just welcome. I'm happy to have you here. Today, I am going to give myself quarantine hair. Now, what I mean by quarantine hair is I'm going to do something a little bit crazy. My hair has been purple towards the ends for years. You can kind of see the purple hue. Today, we are going to make it not purple anymore. I am going to be dyeing it an undisclosed color. So you'll find out in a little while, but first step is I have to bleach it. Yes, I am going to bleach my own hair. And let me tell you, I am terrified. This is the Punky Color Lightest and Brightest Powder Bleach and something called White Magic Gentle Conditioning Perfectly Stabilized 30 Volume Cream Developer. I did not want to go 30 volume, but it was literally the lowest they had, so it will not be on my hair for very long. So I watched a couple of videos and read a couple how-tos on sort of doing an ombre kind of look, because a balayage sounds more complicated than ombre. Basically, what I was seeing most commonly done is sectioning your hair into kind of different ponytails and working with one at a time. What people were doing was sort of back combing so that you don't end up with a harsh line. Being that my hair is quite thin, I could probably do 2 sections per side, but I might do 3. I think most of the actual applying of bleach is going to be done in my bathroom away from the camera. I don't trust myself to do it in here. I managed to dump a hot chocolate all over myself last night and burn myself. I am just not trustworthy with substances that can spill and cause damage. We are going to go ahead and do that in the bathroom, safe over the linoleum floor, and it probably won't be on camera, but I'll be checking in constantly so you can see where we're at. Yeah, we'll see how much of it makes it on film. I'm gonna start with the sectioning on camera. I've just got one side in a pigtail, and seriously, look at how much hair is here. It's almost nothing. I have very, very fine hair. I don't anticipate the sectioning being a problem. I have a whole bunch of hair ties here with me. I do this into 2 sections. They are maybe, like, they're pretty small. I really don't have a lot of hair. Like, I think one full ponytail of mine is about the size of most people's pigtail. So a half of their hair. Maybe just to play it safe, I will do 3 sections if I can get them kind of even. Anytime I try to braid my hair, the 3 sections end up so out of whack that my braid just looks crooked. So I'm basically just gonna tie these. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, these are just the smallest little ponytails. Amazing. I have never liked having thin hair. It might come in handy right about now. I'm pretty sure that I could actually, you know those little teeny tiny rubber bands that, like, when we all used to get the cornrows and the braids all over our head and do them with the little tiny brightly colored elastics on the ends? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I could actually tie my hair up in one of those. There is my sections. I've got 3 on a side. There's almost no hair in each of these. Hopefully that works to my advantage. I'm going to work one section at a time, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and back comb it. I've got a kitchen scale here to measure my product as it is measured in ounces, and then I have also got this little comb and dye brush combo. So that's what I'm going to use to apply, and then I do have a roll of tinfoil as well so that I can kind of, even in these sections, like, do more sections sort of with the tinfoil as it would be done in a salon. I'm going to go ahead, go to the bathroom, mix the dye up and start applying, and I might get Travis to bring the camera and kind of film some of that. I'm not sure yet. So I'm in my bathroom now. I have got my gloves on. I've got some paper towel close by in case I need to clean up any spills really quickly, and Travis has taken over cameraman work for me. So I am about to start the mixing process. I'm going to get my kitchen scale out and get the 1 ounce of powder, 2 ounces of developer. The powder bleach here is supposed to be an ounce. I've got my scale zeroed out with the bowl on it, so let's see how accurate that is. And it does say to open this away from your face. Don't breathe the fumes. It is dead on 1 ounce. That's pretty cool. Now that we've got 1 ounce of powder in there, I want 2 ounces of developer. Stir it around. I'm gonna get rid of this and give this a good mix. And it said something about a creamy consistency on one of the packages. It smells like hair bleach. So now for the scary part. I'm going to start applying it to my hair. So I've taken my first section of hair out of its little ponytail, and I am going to assess the situation. I think I'm going to do this in 2 sections, an upper one and a lower one. Take this section, probably get a piece of tinfoil ready beforehand. Everything I read online said to back comb the section that you're working on so that you don't end up with a harsh line, and said to do it about jaw height. So I'm going to take the thin end of this and back comb up around my jaw. I don't like the tinfoil. The tinfoil is making this difficult. So I'm just kind of going to try to blend it up a little bit, get it thicker down here, I guess. I can just imagine anybody who does hair for a living is probably absolutely cringing right now. This is the most awkward thing ever. You think that's enough? You think I should scrap the tinfoil? I think I should just do it with my hands? I'm not a fan of the tinfoil or the brush so far. I'm going to kind of paint some of it on there, and then I am going to actually just work it in with my fingers. I'm going to make such a rat's nest there. I don't know if that's going to come back out or not. We'll see. The bleach is already burning my eyes. I need to back comb that somehow. Guys, doing your own hair is hard. It's fine. I'm gonna take these gloves off and come up with a new plan again. Section number 2, clean gloves. I don't know how many gloves I'm gonna go through. It's a good thing I got a big box. I'm gonna back comb again, around the same height, and then just paint it on and rub it in with my glove. This brush is angled as well, which I'm not loving. I could never be a hairdresser. This is way too stressful. My idea of doing my hair is taking a bunch of hunky color and just like rubbing it into my hair everywhere. Oh my god. Very professional folding technique. So I've got all the bleach in my hair, and I have a mess of tinfoil balls because I started to panic and folding was not happening. I regret my decision. I'm just gonna say that now. This was a bad idea. I'm really glad that I'm going over it with a color that the bleach job is not actually going to matter. I do not recommend that anybody try to lighten their hair at home. Okay guys, so I've got all the foil out of my hair. I've washed it like 3 times. I did have to use conditioner because of the back combing. As soon as I got the back combing wet, it was so tangly. I couldn't get my fingers through it. I had my head upside down in the tub at the time, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is not working. So I got in the shower and I conditioned it and just ran my fingers through it again and again and again until all the tangles were gone. I shampooed it a couple times to make sure all the bleach was out. Here we are. I've blow dried it. It's not bad. So this side is a little bit better. It kind of has that fade. It is still a pretty sudden change. It's not a hard line. This side kind of has a harder line. It didn't fade quite as nicely. On the end here, there is a dark spot, if you can see it. So it's not perfect, but it's definitely going to work for the color I'm putting over it, which I am still going to keep a surprise. So I'm going to go do that now. I will be back when it's finished. Hi. Are you ready for this? Yeah, so the good news is that it could be worse. The bad news is that this is not exactly what I had in mind. As soon as I put it on my hair, I was like, that's very translucent. I think I'm gonna go back to Shoppers today and see if I can find something a little bit darker, because this wasn't quite what I had planned. It's not terrible, but it's not as pigmented as I had hoped. I have not done anything with my hair today. As you can see, I literally rolled out of bed and just decided to quickly film this so you could see this stage before I go fix it. I ran to Shoppers, I looked at their hair dye selection. It's pretty slim pickings right now. So the only teal Manic Panic had was the one I used, which has come out really pale and green looking on me. So I looked at the punky color, and they had even less options. They had like dark forest green, they had a really dark blue. They did have this. So this one is just called turquoise. I have a feeling it might do the same thing, maybe be a little bit more blue. I don't think it's going to be quite the level of dark that I want. We're just sort of working with what we can get our hands on right now. I'm going to go put this one in my hair, and I will let you know how it turns out. Okay, so here we have it. This is after the turquoise punky color went in. Holy moly, did that color ever stain everything. My bathtub is stained, my sink is stained, my fingernails are stained. The good news is I knew it was going to work as soon as I realized how quickly it was staining things. I'm not very careful when I dye my hair. The purple I normally use is Arctic Fox, and it wipes off my skin with a baby wipe or a makeup wipe fairly easily if I get to it quick enough. This did not. I looked like a Smurf from the neck down, so it made a heck of a mess, but it worked. This is much closer to what I was going for, and you'll have to excuse my terrible curling job. I am not a hairstylist. I am bad at doing my own hair. So I tried, but this is the color we ended up with. It's kind of a nice mermaidy teal color. It's a little more blue, less green than it was before. I'm hoping that the light is appropriate for showing it off on camera. I can't really tell if it's coming across, but it looks awesome in the sunshine. And actually I have a couple good pictures of it, so I will put a photo of it up here in the sunshine so you can kind of see what it looks like in natural light. Lots better than the makeshift light situation I have going on in here. There we have it. It was really touch and go, kind of sketch. I would not do it again. Bleaching my own hair was pretty terrifying. I don't think I want to try that again. I'm going to be on the lookout for a really good hairstylist to dye my hair back to purple before August when I get married, because I have to have purple hair for my wedding. So this will not be around too long, but I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts. I feel like a mermaid. I really like it. And I'm thankful it turned out, because I did think I ruined my hair for a while. What I actually did to get rid of the harsh line was I used the turquoise hair color all the way up to my roots. So right now my natural hair color kind of has a teal tint to it. It almost looks kind of green. It's not the nicest color, but if it's anything like the purple, it should wash out of my darker hair fairly quickly and then just leave the light ends. And I thought that this might help sort of blend that line that I had, because I didn't do a great job of the ombre. Some spots it was a very quick transition, some spots it was all right. So thankfully this is not a total hair fail video. At one point in time I was like, man, my only saving grace is going to be if Brad Mondo reacts to this video and laughs about how bad I am at doing my own hair. So still my goal though. If this ends up on Brad Mondo's channel, then I've made it. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks for coming along on this adventure with me. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think of this color. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Should I go back to purple faster? Did you like the brighter color better? I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell if you would like notifications when my videos go up in the future. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye.